Hello everybody. Today I'm going to give a little talk about the seriousness of understanding, and that what is truly scarce in an economy run by parasites is understanding. The value of understanding of the individual is the value of understanding is proportionate to the amount of parasites that are running an economy. And I just want to give you a real definition for what is an economy and prepare you so that you can actually think with this, because if you have been raised in the world which is today, you've been trained very carefully to either give things when you didn't need to, or take things that you didn't want, which sort of brings about a dependent state in an individual. And for an individual to remain independent and rugged, there's just a couple things that he has to understand, and he has to understand what is an economy. And an economy is the way that you survive in a group. An economy means how individuals come together and interact with each other to forward each other's survival. And it is brought about by reciprocity and the helping of each other. And the way that this is done in a voluntary society is that all of the individuals in a society are dependent on each other to give and take, and it is up to each individual to balance out the giving and taking that each individual does. And it's an old-time scam where rugged individualism can definitely work as long as all of the consumers and producers in the society are seen and understood. In other words, there isn't a hidden parasite sucking out production out of the fishbowl. So if all of the producers were in the fishbowl, that would be the system of the economy. If there was a hidden fisherman that nobody knew about, who was sucking value and sucking actually production, and actually just sucking labor and sucking growth, or so he doesn't really necessarily suck money, but he takes from the society and actually gives nothing. And this is old time shit, man. This is the way that slavery works. It's like, you want to make somebody do something for you, and you don't want to give him anything back in return. Or give him something insufficient in return, so that you think your survival is senior to the survival of your slave. I'm not in agreement with this. So, but in order to survive as an individual, a person has to become fully responsible for the things that he gives and the things that he takes. So, anytime that an individual wants to acquire something, he must not give in to the temptation of using the society's easy, fast money to acquire it quickly and then bail out on a bankruptcy. This really screws up the individual and reduces his ability to produce for himself. A person has to improve his ability as an individual, and to increase skill, increase his own understanding, and produce more efficient ways of helping others, and then in return become remunerated. This is the only way that rugged individualism can work. And it fell apart in the United States almost right away, and the reason why is because of this. It's the failure to understand what is an economy. And it is the coming together of individuals and the way that they interact, where I do something for you and you do something for me. where everybody knows that absolute power corrupts, but I'm going to tell you why absolute power always corrupts. It's because the power is used to take and not give back. And there actually is a form of minarchy where if a government actually has a proper mandate, they can set up a particular purpose. Let's say they want to go pick up trash, and they can bring some people aboard and go pick up some trash, and then when that mission is accomplished, they can provide a service to the private citizens, and then in return there can be a reciprocation. And this form of government is basically extinct today. So the current government, the way that it runs, is taking a lot. It's taking a lot and giving back very little. And the things that it does give back are subpar, non-scientific, and actually promote a poor position for those who are reciprocating from it. And so it's basically dishing out false information on every level. Falsehoods about health, falsehoods about education, falsehoods about production, and basically falsehoods about everything, because the most important, the actual the parasite, the most scarce, the parasite can only suck and take from the majority of people if they don't understand. And that's what's happened over the last couple hundred years. I want you to get very real about this, and please look up the definition of the word economy. Now go back and compare it to the definition that I'm telling you, because I'm telling you a different look on it, okay? I'm telling you, as an individual, your economy is what you put out and what you take in. Don't put out unless you want to take in, and the flows will balance. And if you want more, produce more. I hope this helps you. I hope you take a look at your life. Find the things where you're taking and not giving back. Find the things where you're forced to give and you don't get anything back. Think about it. Think about it and look around your environment and find those imbalances. And when you find those imbalances, you look down there, you look, and you'll find the real reason for unsustainability in the world. That is the definition of economy. It is the giving and the taking that individuals come together to assist each other for survival, and when it balances out, you have a chance to be sustainable. Okay, thank you very much.